If you're a millennial or a Gen Z currently working in tech, you have two distinct advantages over everyone else. The first is an exceptional salary, and number two is mobility. So if you've clicked on this video, I'm going to assume that you have some interest in real estate already, and you're not really sure how to start. This video is going to explain why you should buy real estate and the different ways that you can get into real estate as a tech professional. Being in tech can help you invest in real estate and be one of the best decisions you will make in your lifetime. If you're new to my channel, my name is Charlotte and I'm a real estate agent for millennials. I'm known for my content on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And one of the topics that I love talking about is increasing our income and investing in our future. The first and one of the most important distinctions about real estate as an asset is that it is tangible. It is a physical property with land that you can live in or someone else can live in. Regardless of what happens in the world, everybody needs a place to live, and that is unequivocal. There is always going to be demand for shelter, just like food or clothing. This is why real estate is considered a good investment for most people. It's a way to hedge against inflation, and it's a way for you to park your money in a relatively safe investment vehicle. The second and one of the most important advantages about real estate is leverage. Real estate allows the average person to leverage their money in multiples. If you're not familiar yet with the concept of leverage, let's take a look at the definition of leverage first. From a scientific perspective, using a lever allows us to exert more force than if we didn't use the lever otherwise. In other words, with leverage, we are taking advantage of something in order to increase our output. When we talk about leverage in real estate, we are talking about using borrowed money so we can multiply our gains. The simplest way to look at it is if you have $25,000, you can leverage up to 95% of your money to buy a property that is worth $500,000. There is no other investment vehicle that will allow you to leverage that much in money. Now, what happens if the property increases in value? When this property that is worth currently $500,000, when you purchased it using an investment of $25,000, and now a few years later, it is worth $600,000, you've just increased your equity by $100,000 with an initial investment of $25,000. So you've just effectively 4x'd your initial investment. 90% of all self-made millionaires are through real estate, and there is a good reason for that. I'm very sure that that trend is slowly changing due to new tech and crypto, NFTs, and the world of technology. And I think that is a great thing, which is why I'm even making this video, because I'm sure you're watching this and you're sitting on a great amount of equity and you want to know how to take advantage of it. The third reason why you as a tech professional should be investing in real estate is that you should diversify your holdings. Since you're watching this and you're probably in a tech role, you're probably also invested heavily in tech companies, which is a great thing. But with tech companies also come a risk of obsolescence. That's something I'm sure you know better than I do. But with land and property and real estate, these are things that do not become obsolete, just like food and water. I'm not an expert when it comes to investing in the stock market, but with real estate, at the very least, I know that real estate is not going to go away. The last thing that I will touch on for this video, and something that you might not know yet, is that there are actually a variety of ways for you to get into real estate and improve your upside. And I'm talking to you specifically because you're in tech, you have the advantage of an excellent salary, and you also have the advantage of mobility, working from home, working from anywhere in the world. So here are some ways as a tech professional you can get into real estate. The first is to buy and live in an area that is up and coming. So there are lots of great suburbs that are really exploding in the past few years due to the pandemic and changing working trends. In 2021, according to properly.com, there has been an overall about 30% increase in value in suburbs compared to 16% within the city of Toronto. So in the GTA, some of those suburbs that are really growing fast are on the north side, places like East Gwillimbury, Georgina, Barrie. On the West End, people are moving to places like Milton, Burlington, Oakville, Waterloo, London, Kitchener. On the East Side, people are moving to Ajax, Oshawa, Clarington, even Bowmanville. So if you have the privilege of choosing your own location and working wherever you want, consider investing in real estate in an area that is more up and coming, so there is more advantage for upside and more advantage for your equity to grow. The second and very common way to get into real estate, if you're not looking to buy to live in it, is to purchase with other investors. So you can purchase as tenants in common and each own a percentage of the property, just like how you would own shares in a company. Now, speaking on the topic of buying a property with other investors and renting it out, there's something called the BRRRR strategy. BRRRR stands for buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and repeat. Essentially, it is a strategy that many investors use nowadays to maximize their upside and maximize their equity gain. What these investors are doing are looking for houses that are maybe in a dilapidated condition, properties that have a lot of advantage and potential upside that need renovations. So once the property is bought at a below market value, it is renovated and rehabbed. That's where rehab comes from. Then it is rented out, and then once all that happens, we can go back to the bank and get the property reappraised and essentially take out the equity difference and refinance the property, so you can take that money and put it into another investment. Another option for those who are interested in real estate but don't really want a lot of hassle is to actually invest in pre-construction. So pre-construction means you're buying a contract for a future property that is to be built. So now you can buy that in the city, you can buy that outside of the city in upcoming communities. Why investors love pre-construction is you are securing the future price today. And usually with pre-construction, the deposits are spaced out over a year's time or a year and a half. It really depends on the project, and is one way to be flexible and still invest in real estate. When you buy pre-construction, depending on the builder, you also usually have the option of assigning the property. So you don't have to wait until the property closes. You can assign the property before it's finished for a difference in profit and take out your equity that way. The last one that I'll touch on today is quite an interesting one. It's a hybrid between living in your home and renting it out. It's called house hacking. When you house hack, you are buying a property that could be a duplex or a house that has maybe a basement apartment. You live in one of the units and then you rent out the other one, and the tenant helps you pay for your mortgage. Having a tenant contribute to your mortgage can be a great way to significantly reduce your monthly obligations. I hope that you found this video helpful and it gave you some insights on why you should be investing in real estate. I think you're in a great position if you are a tech professional, you are a millennial, and really looking to build your equity and build your wealth in your 20s and in your 30s. I'd love to help you buy your first piece of real estate if this is something that you're interested in. Check out the link down below or the description down below. There's a link to book a consult with me so you can get more information on how you're going to buy real estate and the steps to expect, and just to understand the process a bit more. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more real estate content for millennials. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.